Watch coming off of turn 2.
Looks like the 42 and 38 get together just a little bit off of turn 2. And here's the next lap.
Oh, wow.
Looked like it could have been a little payback.
I'd say he'll be in the truck after this race is over.
That was a hard lick for Montoya, too. That's not where you want to be doing this.
Wow.
It's too fast a racetrack to be doing that.
Man. 190 plus miles an hour. You can really get hurt here.
That's not good.
See, Michael and McMurray, they make contact right here, but no harm. Here comes the 38. He forces everybody up.
Like either Truex got to the back of Junior, or maybe someone got to the back of Truex.
I think they just had the lift over there and somebody ran in the back of somebody.
Larry, I thought I saw Kevin Harvick in the middle lane get forced over into Dale Jr. Let's see here.
Oh, clear low.
Watch from Kevin Harvick.
Behind you, we're in it. Damn it.
And as this unfolds, Buffy Waltrip upper left, Delana Harvick upper right. As their chances to go to victory lane today are done.
It's like those cars went up and almost hit the wall, Darrell, coming off turn 2, and they came back down the racetrack a little bit.
Yeah, you saw the dust fly, so somebody was getting into the wall, and they must have jumped off of the wall or slid out and hit the car beside them, which must have been Dale Jr. Shot him into the 1 car.
Way around and went to the front. Oh, trouble!
David Ruderman sideways.
Right rear tires up down on this 44. Oh no, Jeff Gordon's torn up. Oh man, this is going to kill him in points.
And he is nosed into the wall.
How bad is it? Get behind the score, can't see him.
Yeah, he's got fluid coming out. It's what they can't see.
Guys.
That's not good. It's either the
you got a lot of damage,
radiator.
A lot of damage to the body, which is extremely
got the
important.
right front really hard, left front. All right, let's see if I can get a TV shot. You to the garage. How's your steering wheel? Way off?
Tony Stewart, and you got the lead. Hang on, I'll ask you just a moment. Let's show you what happened here to McMurray over in the corner.
Blew that right rear tire and didn't hit anything. Sure, there's a lot of debris up there in turn 2.
They clean this up. He comes down pit road to get some tires on. Now, Dale Jarrett, you're Tony Stewart. You said you wanted to be in.
Ryan Sieg, and I think that's Gallagher on the 23. The 39 just gets in the right rear quarter panel of the 23.
Did the 39 get in the wall a little bit before, like with the right rear, and then move down and get into the 23 first? I thought I saw the 39 move a little bit in an odd way.
It's been a rough day for the 39. He had to go to the back of the pack because being late to the driver's meeting, and now running in the back of the pack gets in an accident. Oh, you see the
42 of Tyler Reddick. It was the grass that did all the damage.
And smoke coming from the back end of Crafton. Oh, a big wreck. Drew Dollar involved in that.
That has every look of.
Oh. Johnny Sauter
tore his whole side off.
Destroyed. Had his issue and has come off the wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
When you saw John Hunter was behind them, he still had a great deal of speed too. So the caution must not have been out yet, and the drivers didn't know that Hutchins was just going to be setting in the road.
Oh,
you could see Sauter wouldn't be able to see through the 51 truck of Dollar. And look, the speed that John Hunter has coming in there.
I guess Johnny's spotter, the veteran Tab Boyd, had radioed that he just did not see the 14 and where the 14 was on track. And you know, that's a similar spot, Mike, where we talked about earlier that seemed like maybe is a vulnerable position for the spotters.
Yeah,
that outside of turn on the exit of 4 as they come toward the tri-oval area.
And Hutchins' truck is black, so that probably made it a little more.
Right behind the Joe Gibbs Racing duo. Trouble. Keselowski has spun and coming back onto the track and gets tagged.
That's a hard lick right there.
Heavy damage to that whole right front corner on the 22 of Brad Keselowski.
Like Josh Wise in that 39.
And Josh, the whole front end of that Mustang is just shoved back.
Yeah, good to see that window net come down.
Yep, that's the sign. The 41 also involved in this. That's Patrick Sheltra.
Yeah, Patrick Sheltra just got tapped from behind as he was trying to slow down to avoid this.
Winning it down now.
God damn it! Come on. All right.
Let's see what off the line. It's going to be John Andretti winning and Terry Labonte finishing second.
That incident, but I can tell you something a little bit unusual. Bill Elliott may be gone, but his tires and wheels are on that 38 car of Elliott Sadler. They put a set of scuff tires on, and I don't know if that contributed to the problem, but he did crash hard into that.
Here you do down a straightaway, in a straight line, and it seems like everybody's got the idea you can do it just anywhere you want to. Laid into him right there and just gets him loose. Mark has nowhere to go. Everybody starts checking up a little bit, and hello.
Boy, Jeff Burton, the 31, and Tony Stewart, the 20, just makes it through, as well as Bobby Labonte in the 18.
48 car to the garage.
And that will mean that Jimmy Johnson will have to trot out a backup car and start at the back of the 500 with a lot of these drivers here. Whoa, Rusty! Another wild backstretch ride at Daytona for Rusty Wallace.
You know, you said that about Johnson's car. It didn't look hurt.
We got some big evasive moves coming here.
Yeah, Mike Bliss, the 22 car moves, slides to avoid it. Stephen Wallace trying to hang on, Rusty.
He's trying to hang on right now, Jerry, but we're watching the cars that came down pit road a little while ago, and it looks like the car's not hurt. Well, it caved in pretty good behind the left front tire. The right side's not hurt. That might be able to get that car back out there.
On board with David Rudeman.
A lot worse from that angle for sure. That was a pretty hard lick.
And leaders are on pit road.
Go to the garage.
We talked about high banks, high speeds, and hard hits at Dover. We're going to see one here in the 33 car.
Oh, man. What is that?
See, Robbie Gordon.
Oh, man. He
just got into the 33 car. You know, he says he did it on purpose. I really don't believe that, guys. That was a racing accident coming off of turn 4. And those corners, I mean, it's tight quarters going in the start-finish line. When you come off at turn 4, you get that loose. But look at that hit. Thank gosh for the soft wall.
Absolutely. And you really hate to see anyone get clipped in that right rear in a race car, Rusty. That is going to be a dangerous, dangerous impact.
On the left side. Hope he's okay. Oh, here he comes here. No. Oh, my goodness. That's the absolute worst thing can happen to you. Snaps and goes back right into the fence. But what I want you to watch is the reason we're freezing the field, reason we got all these controversies going on. Man, this thing gets out of control.
He was loose, Darrell, and overcorrected.
Yeah, he just... That is a hard lick.
Safer barriers installed at this track beginning this weekend. You see them there jutting out from the wall. Good thing.
Yes, sir.
That is a hard lick, even into the safer barrier.
It just snaps. You start to get loose, you correct, and when it comes back, it just goes straight out into the fence. But watch how quickly the safety crews get to the car.
Franchitti in the 40 car walked up the racetrack, got into McMurray, and then Franchitti gets into McMurray, nowhere for Schrader to go, and then there they just start stacking him in. As he turned out on them, they just start stacking in behind him.
It looked like they had it all straightened out, and then somebody made a sharp left turn, and they got together again. Was the 25 that took out the 48 for the win. At that time, the driver was Brian Vickers. The other irony is that Tony Stewart, who's now steaming up the outside. Oh, trouble. Ricky Rudd in the wall.
Trouble back
Nemechek
there.
around. Kyle Busch.
You know what? I'm not so sure that wasn't started. Oh, is that Dale?
Jeff Burton, 31 car. Kyle Busch, another wreck today, just like yesterday.
And a very hard hit.
That is. He's old. There's a window net coming down.
Boy, it's good to be 21, Darrell.
Nemechek's car crashed.
Kyle's going to drive it back.
He's going to try to.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere but in a circle, and if he's not careful, his
grill is all beat in. We'll know.
See, there comes Kyle across after spinning. I didn't see another car near him.
I just want you to realize something, guys. They're doing 190 miles an hour.
The top 31 cars a second from each other.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Big one.
Was Bobby Labonte getting turned. Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, the one, Martin Truex in it, and Jamie McMurray knocked down to the inside wall.
Yeah, but I can finish, I think. So we have to come in.
We were lucky we didn't have more cars that were involved in that.
Man, Stewart for the second time today, and Kurt Busch in the 2. Truex.
It's just so typical of this place. I mean,
Get in it. You can see a little contact between the 13 of Mears and the 33, which moves him up. That's really a place and time at this point in time of the race that you could have given somebody a little bit of a break by just letting them back in line right there.
And you see Brad Keselowski coming through there. Wow, that was close.
A couple of cars have really lost the draft. Go right in front of you. Come on. Come on. Let's go low, go low, go low. Go low, go low, go. Stay outside. Outside 29. Caution.
This was a battle for second.
And Eric just gets in there and gets in the side of Bobby Labonte, and then around they all go.
Chain reaction from there.
And that's perhaps an example of aggression without patience.
Did you see that 48 car slide through there? Watch this. I think kind of a combination of two things. Eric is trying to close the hole that Bobby Labonte was trying to get down in.
Another fine mess. Third caution of the day in Martinsville.
Right here. They can't get lined up to get to him.
29 coming to you.
Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like, oh no.
Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it.
The caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you that.
Run completely in the daylight hours, and a big time collision between Brian Keselowski and the 20.
Some breaks, or good breaks along the way.
I'll tell you what, though, Chad Knaus and the guys, and even Jimmy, are probably thinking, man, they're going to be the longest. Whoa, there goes the 5-car round.
Yellow.
Oh,
whoa, and it gets ridges there.
Yeah,
The
wow.
7 of Ambrose.
Look at this 28 car. Is that the 38 car? All jacked up in the back. Somebody's underneath him.
So much we can't even see who that is.
Got a little fire out the exhaust.
That's the 84 of Scott Speed.
This large incident brought out yet another red flag nearly immediately. The track was covered in both
and went completely airborne as he went up over the nose of Jason Jarrett's car.
Watch this
Now you
here.
can see Jason sideways, and there is McLaughlin go right up over the nose. Then Jason gets tagged by Bobby Hamilton Jr. in the 26. They actually straightened him out.
Trouble back straight away. Car around. That was Bobby Labonte's second week in a row.
A lot of cars around. That's a huge
24,
wreck.
Matt Kenseth in the 17. Remember, this is what
still
happened to
wrecking.
Bobby Labonte early in the race at Las Vegas.
They're still wrecking back there.
Kurt Busch, our points leader in the 97 car.
There you go. There's the replay.
It blew a left rear right there, and I think that's what happened. The left rear was tore off of it, and I don't think what Jamie did could have caused all that. I think when my left rear blew, I turned into him. It's really hard to tell, but when the car stopped, I looked at the Napa Auto Parts Chevy, and I needed to go down to Napa and give me a new left rear tire.
Well, the good thing is, though, you're okay, and we can tell you're okay because you've got everything in there, including your third sip.
And so I got to go now, right?
You got to go now.
Bye.
See you, Michael.
Looks like Bobby Labonte just lost the car up against the wall.
Yeah, Bobby really didn't have anybody around him. It looks like they just maybe a possibility a right front tire went down, or the car just got flat out from underneath him and got loose. It just took off.
As much grip as these cars have, as good as they handle, I can't believe that you just have, actually lose the car like that without having some kind of a problem.
Car just abruptly turned left. It came all the way down and got Kyle Busch. That chain reaction then gets Robbie Gordon and then several others.
And Matt Kenseth's got a big piece of that. Got his car tore up, got the right front corner damage, and Matt Kenseth's car from this last accident. So we got 2 chase contenders tore up right now because of this latest incident.
Oh, Bobby just turned around on it. I don't really get why that happened like that.
Yeah, that was really peculiar.